Last night, Gunnar Henderson celebrated his 100th career home run. He helps lift the Orioles to a 7-3 victory as they take Game 1 from Camden Yards. We welcome you back to Baltimore and to Camden Yards for Game 2, the middle game of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Baltimore Orioles. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres Baseball, presented by Major League Baseball. Well, the Orioles took Game 1 last night as they powered up. And looking at the last couple of weeks for the O's, well, you know what? They're hitting home runs.
Don, believe you me, no pitcher likes to give up home runs. Well, that was part of the theme last night here at Oriole Park. And when you look at the Orioles overall this season, they're pretty much middle of the pack. They're 6th in the AL. Well, last night, they really got on the long ball. MLB leaders since May 16th. They're tied with the M's. They can hit the long ball, especially in this ballpark. The all dirtied up Gunnar Henderson. Oh, he made it dirty last night. Baltimore, here's the thing. They're spreading the love around. 5 different players with 5+ home runs since May 16th. They've got to keep the ball in the yard, the Padres do.
Today, it's Randy Vasquez taking the baseball in Game 2, looking to continue his success away from Petco Park.
And like we just said, keep the ball in the ballpark. When the Orioles do not hit a home run, they are below 500. So let's see if Randy Vasquez can get some swing and miss and some ground balls, because here in Boston, he's staying down out of the zone. Against the Rockies, this season on the road, overall, 29 2/3, 1.82 ERA, and look at the whip. The defense loves this. There's not a lot of time, so hopefully Randy can pull this out today in Baltimore.
It's the Padres. It's the Orioles from beautiful Camden Yards, where first pitch is coming your way next from Baltimore. Padres baseball is presented by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. By Jack in the Box, get fired up with the Hot Ones Munchie Meal. By UC San Diego Health, the official healthcare provider of the San Diego Padres. And by your Lexus dealers in Carlsbad, El Cajon, Escondido, and San Diego. Invite you to test drive a Lexus today. We welcome you back to Baltimore and to Camden Yards on a beautiful afternoon. The Padres and O's playing Game 2 of the 3-game series between the Padres and the Orioles. As we check out the Padres lineup, brought to you by UC San Diego Health. Tatis leading it off with Merrill in center, Machado at third with Bogarts at short, Sheets at first, Taylor in left, Wagner the DH with Bowen in right, and Fermin doing the catching for Craig Stammen.
Stepping up to the plate for the Padres, Fernando. Stepping up to the mic, Don.
Thanks very much, Budley. Here we go. Game 2 of the 3-game series. First pitch from Baltimore is in there for strike 1, and we're underway. We're right up against it.
Yeah, we were. You got to adjust. The great ones adjust, right?
We got it in, though.
Yep.
It's all good.
Time for a win. Stay tuned, everybody.
No one to Fernando. Misses inside. Padres in their alternate browns today with the sand pants. With Trey Gibson on the mound for the O's.
Take a look at Trey Gibson's numbers as the Orioles were their traditional home whites today. 4 games, 3 starts. Made his major league debut this year, 4.24 ERA. 17 frames, not a lot of strikeouts. Ouch,
got a big piece of Iseo.
Oh, hey now.
Sile looks like he's good to go here, or close to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Fernando. I know you're a uniform geek. I love these uniforms.
I really do too. Love the color combination. I love the white uniforms on a day game. Well, midday. Big fan.
And that's ball 4. He was ahead of him, but ends up walking the leadoff hitter here in the first inning. It's time for the Sequan Casino Resort scouting report.
All right, Trey Gibson, what do you want to know about him? Well, he's got 2-seamer into the righties, tries to jam you, and then cutters into the lefties, and with that cutter, tried to jam him. And the cutter recently has been hit hard. You know, the short time he's been in the big leagues, a 400 average against that cutter.
So lead runner on, and Jackson Merrill will take a strike.
Yeah, hopefully the uniform change today for the Padres, which I love. You mentioned, Don, just now. It can result into a win. They wore the pinstripes last night, top and bottom.
Well, takes the strike, didn't like it. Finds himself down 0-2. Well, started the day at 202, 6 homers, 25 runs batted in. Short lead at first for Fernando, and still going over there, nevertheless.
Always a threat. If he gets a jump, he's going to go. He's one of those guys on the roster that Craig Stammen says, yeah, I've got guys that I say, if you get a jump, take it. Go.
Fernando not afraid to do that either.
Yeah. And a couple of things you check out as a base runner, the leg kick of the pitcher, the stride, the arm swing. How long does it take for him to go from the set position and then to home plate? A lot involved.
A fly ball headed out towards deep left field. Back goes Cowser at the wall. It's gone. Home run for Jackson Merrill, returning to Baltimore. 2-run shot. Padres take a 2-0 lead. Little Merrill madness in Baltimore.
We have seen over the last couple of weeks or so, Jackson Merrill, when he gets a pitch, he'll foul it down the third base line. Well, this pitch here, it's a slider, and he stays on this pitch nicely. And with the way that it's configured here in Baltimore, look, it just gets over the corner there at 363. Oh, and he loses his glove. Now, if I was commissioner, you'd have to play the rest of the inning without a glove. That's neither here nor there.
That's a good thing you're not.
That's a 2-run shot for Jackson Merrill, and the Padres are on the board.
For many reasons, it's good that you're not the commissioner. Score-free jump out, Jack, from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink. I got really good news for you.
What do you got, Donnie?
Well, we already got that covered. He hit a home run.
Nice.
So for Jumbo Jacks. And Machado batting third here. So a leadoff walk followed by a 2-run home run and a good start for the Padres today. Now ground ball down to third. Please Alexander will throw out Machado. Let's take a look at StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Oh, here's what he's featuring this season. As I mentioned, his debut this year, so not a lot to go on, but sinker, cutter, slider, curveball, four-seamer. Into the righties, away to the lefties. That's the pattern there. And you can see that cutter right down the middle. That's the one getting hit at 400.
One down here for Xander Bogaerts. That's in the cleanup spot. At 232, 8 homers, 27 runs batted in.
And for the people watching at home, Colton Cowser did retrieve his glove. He is playing left field with a glove, so he got it back.
So in your world, if you lose your glove, that's it for the inning.
Yes. Here's another rule, if commissioner. You break your bat during an at-bat, you have to complete the at-bat with that bat.
With the broken bat. That's dangerous, isn't it? Like, well, it could be dangerous for the pitcher. It could be dangerous. You don't care.
That's the chance you take.
Wow. I think it'd be dangerous for the catcher, for the home plate umpire.
Might be one of those days, Don. Multiple runs for the Padres.
It's a good start.
Double digits. Stay tuned.
3-1 pitch, and that'll miss. Ball 4. Second walk of this first inning allowed by Gibson. Let's check out the defense behind Gibson. Left to right in the outfield, Cowser, Taveras, and O'Neill. Third to first, Alexander, Henderson, Holiday, and Alonso, with Basayo doing the catching. So 1 out, runner at first, and it brings up another Baltimore boy, Gavin Sheets.
Nice day yesterday for Gavin. A double, an RBI single. Here with family and friends. As a left-handed, even a right-handed hitter, that right field auxiliary scoreboard, that's got to be very inviting. It's got to be, oh my gosh. Try to pull if you're a lefty and go the opposite way if you're a right-handed hitter.
Swinging the first pitch, popping it up. Back comes Basayo, the catcher. A little stagger, but he's there to make the catch for out number 2. Bring up Samad Taylor. Now watch Pete Alonso yesterday take BP, and he was going the other way to that short fence in right and getting used to his new environs here.
What a concept, right?
Yeah.
This guy is a workaholic, by the way, Pete Alonso. We talked about him yesterday in our open May and April, or March and April numbers as opposed to May and June. And there's a reason why you see the uptick. I mean, this guy works like a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are out working. But, you know, the spotlight is on Pete Alonso. He's here as the big-time free agent, and he wants to make it work, so he's adjusting. You think he would do that at Citi Field? I mean,
no, that would be Death Valley.
Totally different at Citi Field.
But here it makes sense.
Yeah.
He was flipping ball after ball onto Utah Street over there. As a pitch in there for a strike. Good downward plane on the 95. Still weird seeing him in the Orioles uniform.
It really is.
Gonna take a minute. Taylor takes it in the dirt. Sander gets the lead held on by Alonso. With 2 down and a fly ball headed to center field. Taveras going back at the wall. It is gone. Samad Taylor, it's a home run to straightaway center. Another 2-run shot, and the Padres take a 4-0 lead. Oh, what a start for San Diego.
Oh, that's a big one for Samad. That's a big one. Oh, it's a hanger right down the middle. First major league home run for Samad Taylor. Wow. Congratulations. Hey, getting the ball in the air, elevating it, the ball's going. Jackson, now Samad.
Previous time in the big leagues with Kansas City and Seattle. No home runs, though, till today. Now you got a base hit for Will Wagner. Hauser coming in to get it back in. The inning continues. Wagner with a base hit.
This is one of those days where you're hoping everybody gets into the act. You get into that Oriole bullpen early. Have a fun day at the yard. Now, this is a good sign for San Diego. Obviously the runs and the hits, but a visit in the first inning.
Drew French, the pitching coach here for the O's, out there.
And as you're pitching out there today, it's like, ooh, what do I need to do? Well, first of all, you need to make an adjustment. Should I try throwing another pitch? That's a big-time rattle. Big-time rattle here for the Padres in the first.
Now Jace Bowen now coming up with a runner at first. 2 walks turned into runs in this inning. Walk, home run. Walk, home run. And a first pitch strike into Bowen. He's getting the start in right field today. Down 0-2, 4-seam fastball. Bowen, the 8th member of the Padres at bat here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, and Bowen strikes out to end the inning, but the damage has been done. Padres coming up with a big first inning. Jackson Merrill connects on his 7th home run of the year, a 2-run shot after the walk. Another walk, and then Samad Taylor coming up, his first major league home run. 4-0 San Diego after half an inning. 4-0 Padres on top of the Orioles. One of 2 home runs that inning. Going to Samad Taylor. Padres. That's a quick start against the Orioles. Their lineup is brought to you by Appliance Alley. Ward at the top of it with Henderson at shortstop. It is Alonso at first. Masayo doing the catching. Taveras in center. Cowser in left. O'Neill in right. Holiday at second base. And Alexander is at third. Running out the starting 9 for the O's. Randy Vasquez has a 4-0 lead before he throws a pitch today.
You know that means no walks, quick inning, be aggressive against these Orioles.
In there for a strike on the 4-seamer.
For the 27-year-old making his 15th start, 14th start, check that, 5-4. Talked about him in the pregame, how well he does on the road.
We had a pregame? This one is popped up to right field.
Anything
for
on
1.
TV, according to me, before first pitch is pregame.
Pregame. Yeah. Not an open. Interesting. Let's take a look at the Padres defensively, presented by Valley View Casino. Taylor, Merrill, and Bowen in the outfield. Machado, Bogarts, Tatis, and Sheets in the infield with Fermin doing the catching for Vasquez. I thought we just did pregames at home. I didn't realize it was on the road. Gunnar Henderson with 1 away.
Semantics.
14 home runs for Henderson. As we told you as part of our open, the Orioles have been hitting home runs,
yes,
as they did here last night.
Yes. 5+ Orioles. We talked about it. That means 5 or more. Right?
Very good.
Been hitting a home run ever since May 16th.
Youngest Orioles to reach 100 career home runs. Look at the guy at the top. We know him. Pretty good list right there.
Yeah, it is. Some great stories with those guys. Of course, Manny and Henderson, but you got Eddie Murray, the Hall of Famer, Boop Powell, former first baseman for the Orioles, and then, of course, the Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr.
Hall of Famers. Full count to Henderson with 1 out. And Pete Alonso waiting on deck. Here's Cal. In on the thumbs, fouling it off.
You know what I like about the retired numbers here in Baltimore? There are very few. That means you got to be really, 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 really good to have your number retired. You got Frank, you've got Brooksy, you've got Earl Weaver, you got Palmer, Murray, Ripken, and of course Jackie Robinson, number 42. Frank, Brooksy, Earl, Palmer, Eddie, Cal, Jackie. Good stuff.
2 down in the first. We had lunch with one of them today.
Jim Palmer could be one of the. I mean, he's obviously he's baseball royalty. He's in the Hall of Fame. I marvel, and there's when you get a statue at your ballpark, you had a pretty good career.
Yep. You're kind of a big deal.
Oh.
Going the other way, we was talking about it, is Alonso out of the yard. Opposite field home run, his 16th. For the Oriole newcomer. It's the Orioles on the board with a solo shot.
Don, you were just talking about it. Pete Alonso here at Oriole Park. He's got pop from foul pole to foul pole. This is not Citi Field anymore, and it's a cut fastball down and away, and look at the polar bear. He went down and got it, utilizes his power, and sends it to the seats.
Samuel Basayo now. Yeah, I was watching him do it. All batting practice yesterday.
Yeah.
He just did it in game as it's now 4-1 quickly. Basayo fouling it off. Down on the count 0-2. He's got 10 home runs. His 10th here last night. Him into double figures in that category. Rushman caught last night. He's catching today. .29 RBIs to go along with the 10 home runs for Basayo. Framed. Not a strike. He held it there.
Well, you could hear Brendan Miller, the home plate umpire. No, that's in. He's letting everybody know.
Three-two pitch is fouled to the screen. When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. Full count here to Basayo with 2 down in the inning. And a drive to right field is hooking. Foul. Had the distance and then some, but to the right of the pole.
A little bit too quick out in front of that breaking ball. That was the sweeper.
And it's ball 4. He loses it. Well, the changeup. First walk allowed by Vasquez. Leody Taveras.
Even if the Orioles end this inning with just 1 run, that's huge for the Orioles. It's always said, you get 3, 4, 5 runs in an inning. You got to at least answer back with 1, and the Orioles have done that.
6 years in Texas for Taveras. 1 in Seattle. And his first year in Baltimore. Two home runs for the O's for Taveras. Ranks it foul, the 96.
Oh, the velo is there. We talked about that as well for Randy.
Basayo held on at first base by Sheets with 2 down in the first. And a swing and a miss. Swing over the top of a cutter.
See that cutter down in the zone has a greater depth to it. Ones that are up in the zone, hangers.
Could be trouble, especially here.
With a capital T.
To right field, and back goes Bowen. Looping, it's off the scoreboard. Basayo does not run well, but he is coming around. He will score, and to third base goes Taveras. It's now 4-2.
Well, not going as planned here in the bottom of the first. Want to throw up that goose egg. Not happening. After 2 quick outs, the home run, and the Orioles being patient at the plate with a walk. And here he is, lumbering around third. He's going to score easily. A huffing and a puffing.
So not often do you have both pitching coaches out in the first inning, but we've seen them both. As Ruben is out there now doing the bulk of the talking. Taveras at third base, and that walk turned into a run pretty quickly.
Yes.
Trying to pump him up as well. Vasquez running into trouble in the first. First the solo home run, then a walk to Basayo, then the triple by Taveras to drive in another run. It's 4-2. Cowser coming up now for the O's. '25th pitch of this first inning for Randy Vasquez. Orioles have been scoring runs in bunches lately.
Three in the first.
Challenging.
The pitch was called a ball. Catches challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The
Nice
pitch
job,
is a
Freddie.
strike. San Diego has 2 challenges remaining.
Right at the bottom of the zone. Well, lately it's been tough for Randy Vasquez. Last 4 starts, ERA up over 6. Record 0-3 individually. Harris at third with 2 down in the inning. Disengagement as he backs off. Down and in, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, not a competitive pitch there. 1-2 to even the count. That was the sweeper, down and in. Three runs in the first inning yesterday for the Orioles. 3 runs in the second inning. They're trying to even it up here.
Fly ball, right center field, has Bowen going back. Shy of the track, he'll make the catch. They'll put an end to the inning, but 2 runs in the inning for the Orioles. It's 4-2 San Diego after 1.
Good kick in the mouth.
Welcome to Jock in the Box.
Padres in the 4-2 lead over the Orioles as we go to the second inning. The Padres making a roster move before today's ball game. Now, as you may know, Miguel Andujar has been battling with a hamstring strain. It got to the point where the Padres did not feel comfortable with him being out at second base or third base trying to score, maybe damaging that hamstring even more. So they made a move. They put Andujar on the IL. They called up Nick Solak from AAA. Solak, of course, has some big league experience. Previously was doing very nicely in AAA El Paso. To be determined where he fits in the field, but at a minimum could be some damage against left-hand pitching coming out as a designated hitter. So with the Padres welcome Nick Solak, and obviously they help Miguel Andujar gets healthy soon too, guys. Don and Mud, back over to you.
All right, Scan, thanks very much. Yeah, I saw Nick Solak in the lobby today. I was kind of wondering what he was doing here.
Got to know Nick a little bit in spring training. Illinois kid. Went to Naperville North High School. And the other big leaguer that went to Naperville North, Jerry Hairston.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that semi-close to Joliet?
Not far. That's like the the high-fluting area in Naperville. Not like Joliet.
Okay.
Naperville's more north.
Do they have powdered milk?
They've got milk, just running through the streets. Yeah. Bottled water. There's Nick.
Pitch was called a ball. Catches challenging.
Sayo challenging here, the ball call. Second challenge, first by the O's.
Pitch is a strike. Baltimore has 2 challenges remaining.
So he was right. 3-0 to 2-1 after the challenge. And leading it off here in the second out of the 9 spot.
Theme game.
New theme games alert.
Theme
Back
game.
by popular demand.
Alert.
We added Mexican Heritage number 2. Tuesday, August 21st. Hello Kitty number 3 to Wednesday, August 26th.
Theme game.
Plus there's Toy Story 5 night on Tuesday, June 23rd versus the Braves.
Theme game.
Purchase a special theme game package at Padres.com/.
Theme games.
Theme game alert. Theme game alert.
Gotta get the ticket
Theme game alert.
or you don't get the item.
That's right.
It's really very simple.
Padres.com/theme games.
Leadoff walk for Fermin. Fernando walked in the first inning. Well, since May 19th, Fernando with 32 hits. That leads. Major League Baseball. That time span. Walk allowed by Gibson, the second straight inning that he has walked the lead runner.
Hey, it would be nice, Don, to get one of those runs back.
Swing and a miss, sinker by him. Second strikeout for Gibson, first out of the second inning. Here comes Jackson Merrill, homered in the first inning after the walk by Fernando. Connects on his 7th home run of the year, a 2-run shot. Take it the other way. And just over the 363. I think he went. They check. Yeah, he did. Ben May, third base umpire, crew chief. 40 pitches for Gibson in an inning into third. Padres fans just scored a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box with today's Padres home runs.
Yeah, slap some cheese on that thing while you're at it.
Jackson Merrill first, and then Samad Taylor, both in the first. Swing and a miss. That one buried down and in. A curveball. And it's back-to-back Ks for Gibson. 3-all now.
Adjustment that at bat. Big breaking ball. Boy, out of the hand. Looks like it's going to be down the middle and then right to that back foot on that curveball at 85 from Gibson.
So 2 down for Manny Machado. And he grounded out to his counterpart at third base, Blaze Alexander. Jumps back out of the way of a pitch in.
So that home run off the bat of Jackson earlier was a slider. So Gibson goes back to the bigger breaking ball, that being the curveball, and gets the big swing and miss for the punchy.
And a strike to Manning. Outfield about straight away. They're pretty deeply situated. Strike 2. Looks like curveball again. That one was much higher. On the ground to shortstop, and Henderson will go underhanded to second for the force out. That will end the inning. Inning and a half done. 4-2 San Diego.
Every bowl.
Welcome back. Padres still with a 4-2 lead over the Orioles as we head to the bottom of the second inning on the UC San Diego Health scoreboard. Randy Vasquez, he was really dominant in his first 9 outings of the season. The last 4 have been a little bit more different, and what is one of the big factors? The fastball command. There you see with the fastballs and the sinkers, the first 9 ball games, opponents hit 194. He had a 22% whiff percentage, but over the last 4 ball games, guys, against those 4-seamers and 2-seamers, 378 batting average. 14% on the whiff percentage. Now the velocity, it's been the same. In fact, it's been a little bit firmer for Randy over those last 4 games. He's thrown just as many strikes, but what is the difference? The quality of those strikes in the strike zone. And we saw that in the first inning, the triple coming off the bat of Taveras on a fastball. Guys, we can talk about sweepers and changeups and cutters all we want, but if you're not commanding the fastball effectively in the zone, it's going to be a tough day for you. Donna, let's see if Randy can get a hold of those 4-seamers and 2-seamers as this game goes on.
29 pitches in the first inning for Scan, and as it turned out, the first 2 outs came pretty quickly, but it was after that he ran into trouble with Alonso taking him the other way. Walks Basayo, gives up the RBI triple to Taveras. Finally get out of it though on a fly out to right. This one is fouled off to the right, now to play, but more pitches than he wanted and giving 2 runs back pretty quickly.
It sounds so simple, but yet difficult for some. And Donnie, you and I had the discussion with the Hall of Famer himself, number 22, Jim Palmer, about just that, locating a fastball. What a concept. How many guys? I mean, I'm sure they work on it, but you have to execute in a game. And to me, I will go to my last day saying the best pitch in baseball is a well-located fastball. Full stop.
But I would agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
And, you know, it makes me wonder if there's so much emphasis now down in the minor leagues on velocity and spin rates. And when I talk to guys that come up, that's the number one thing that they're working on. The last thing I hear them talking about is fastball command, and so they start trying to learn that once they get to the big league level. It used to be a different story, right?
Right.
I mean, it used to be you had to have fastball command or you didn't even get a chance to come to the big league. So I think that's one of the things that's changed over the years.
Tyler O'Neill leading it off, and a 2-2 count. Bottom third of this Orioles order: O'Neill, Holiday, and Alexander. By the Padres side of things, they're housed on third base side here at Camden Yards. O'Neill hits it down the left field line and deep. Taylor in the corner will make the catch. Wow, where the fence used to be, that would have been gone, but not today. Savon Taylor in that left field corner, as far as he could go, makes the catch.
Missed it by that much. Let's take another look. Randy's like, whew, thank you.
Jackson Holiday, a second baseman, batting out of the 8th spot.
All about placement, right? Oh, Tyler O'Neill on that swing there. He was thinking straight Steve Perry. You should have been gone, but it wasn't.
Hooks this one on the ground right side to Fernando. 2 down. Don't miss a moment this season with Padres.tv, presented by UC San Diego Health. Stream all home and away Padres games for $19.99 a month or $74.99 for the year. Visit Padres.tv for details and start streaming today.
Today, streaming.
Right now.
Padres.tv.
2 down in the second inning. Blaze Alexander did not play in last night's game. It's start at third base today for the O's. 60th game he's been a part of. Shoots it foul off to the right. Beautiful day in Baltimore. It has cooled off here since yesterday. Still on the warm side. Not as humid though.
Yes.
Today.
Blaze Alexander's been working on some things. That front foot of his, he's got like a little twitch in it. Then the foot down, hands are back. Keeps him back on that back leg, the weight back, not drifting forward. It was a good pitch by Randy Vasquez. They're down and away at 95. Every hitter has his own little mechanism to get those mechanics right. That's a little twitch on the front side there, and then foot down, attack. What's your philosophy, Don? See,
read, explode. That's what always worked for me, at least until the end of high school.
See it, read it,
hitting.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, read, explode.
Okay.
There's a grounder back up the middle into center field, a 2-out single. Alexander from the 9th spot gets on. That flips the order over.
You have to take pride in the 9th spot. Everybody thinks, oh, batting 9th. Well, no, it's a very important part in any lineup, any level. You get on base for your leadoff hitter, That being Taylor Ward, who's got a good on-base percentage. Got to contribute in the number 9 spot.
Ferminator out to talk here to Vasquez. Over to first and back safely is Alexander. Elevates a little bit with that four-seamer. He chases 95. Second time through the order down for Vasquez. Ward flat out to right field in the first inning.
Good leadoff guy for the Orioles. .410 on base percentage. He'll take a walk. He can hit a double line. He's got 16 doubles on the season. Gap to gap.
50th pitch coming up here for Vasquez. Two down with Alexander at first base, gaining that lead, held on by Sheets. Runner goes, and it's flipped foul down the right field line. Going head first into second base was Alexander, but he gets the bad news. Foul ball. Got to go back.
Oh, Blaze. He's been blazing towards second base successfully 7 times this year. 7 stolen bases. It's a cool first name, by the way, Blaze.
Yeah. I like Colton Cowser.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is strike 3, gets him looking.
I like that.
Second strikeout for Vasquez ends the second inning. 4-2. Padres have the lead. We come back. Maybe. Bogey will go boom.
Talk about a dominant night in the big leagues. How about this outing by Jacob Misiorowski last night? He throws a complete game shutout, allows 1 hit, strikes out 15 Phillies along the way, and takes only 95 pitches to do it. They call that a Maddox. Anytime you pitch a complete game with less than 100 pitches, why do they call it a Maddox? Because Greg Maddux did it 13 times, but it only took 95 pitches last night from Misiorowski. 74 strikes thrown, 58 triple-digit fastballs, including 31 of them at 102 miles an hour. In fact, the first strikeout of the game, guys, was at 104.5 miles an hour. It's the fastest recorded strikeout for a starter. In fact, it's the fastest pitch ever recorded for a starting pitcher. Of his 15 strikeouts, 12 were at 100 miles an hour. He now has a 0.17 earned run average over his last 8 starts. It's the lowest ERA in an 8-start span since they started tracking that in 1913. Guys, it was such a dominant outing, and the only thing I can kind of compare it to is the Kerry Wood strikeout game back in 1998 when he struck out 20 of my Houston Astro teammates. Don and Mudd, have you seen anything like that before?
Don, that's straight ownage. How about you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
It is really
especially
incredible.
at the rate he kept that.
The one that sticks out for me, I was not there, but I remember hearing about it, was Roger Clemens at Fenway when he struck out 20 Seattle Mariners.
He did it twice. He did it at Detroit, too.
Detroit as well.
Yeah. The Kerry Wood outing, no walks. Do you happen to remember if the Clemens outings were no walks?
I'd have to check that scan, but that is very impressive.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's straight ownage right there.
Yeah, and I think, and granted, I didn't see the Clemens outings. As I said, I witnessed the Kerry Wood one. Kerry had the great fastball, but he also had an amazing breaking pitch that just made my teammates look like little leaguers. But the thing about the Misiorowski outing last night, it was almost all fastballs, just blowing it by guys the entire game. In fact, the last pitch of the game was at 103 miles an hour. So dominant power performance by that young man.
Oh, we got some chirping going on.
But umpire turned and he's Brendan Miller, by the way, turned and appeared to be talking to Steven Souza Jr. So it is slap foul off to the left out of play. Yeah, if I'm an umpire today and somebody's saying something, I'm just saying then have them challenge it. And I'm in like,
Yeah.
how good is it you chirping? You don't agree? Challenge.
Scans is down by the dugout, I believe. Anything on your end, Bob Scanlon?
No, I
If
was
not, no big deal.
No,
Just
sorry
checking.
guys. I'm kind of blocked out here. I'm right down on the sideline, so I can't
gotcha.
really see who's doing the majority of the chirping. But I don't blame Steven Souza Jr. for standing up for his hitters. And guys, as you know, just because you can challenge things, it doesn't always strategically mean that it's the right time to challenge things. It's still important how the umpires are calling the balls and strikes back there.
And he strikes out. 5th strikeout for Gibson. He's starting to feel it a little bit. He has struck out 4 of the last 5 hitters. Brings up Samad Taylor, who homered in the 1st inning. 2-run shot, first in the big leagues for Samad Taylor. His 3rd big league team, his 1st big league home run. Joe's bunt pulls it back and takes the ball. He's certainly ready and willing to do that. At the attention of the 3rd baseman, Blaise Alexander, running in.
So happy for Samad. Got a chance to meet him in Peoria. Just a likable kid, positive, energetic. Gives it his all. Good defense. Good speed on the base paths. A good egg.
It's fun to watch.
Yes, he is.
You can tell how happy he was to be back in the big leagues when he joined us.
Tailor made for this ball club.
Oh. Huh. Do that all night, or does that just come to you?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's what I do.
Wow.
I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding.
For a strike.
Just having some fun, watching a big league ball game.
Okay, so we found out Clemens in both the 20 strikeout games, 0 walks.
Come on.
No.
Really?
Nope.
That's awesome.
0. Back to the mound, and Gibson will throw out Taylor. And it's a 1-2-3 3rd inning. Headed to the bottom of the 3rd, 4-2 Padres.
Sports now open.
Randy Vasquez will start his 3rd inning of work, and in the 1st inning he faced Gunnar Henderson. He is coming up to the plate, but let's go back to that at bat. 4-seamer up. Okay, the hot stuff, right? 4-seamer cutter. There's another one going up in the zone. Backdoor the sweeper. Now remember that last pitch, that sweeper, because it's a fastball up and in for the foul ball. He trusts his fastball. Back-to-back 4-seamers up in the zone a little bit. Good life to get Henderson with the punch out. Done.
Ludley. Gunnar Henderson will take a ball and is ahead here 2-0. Henderson, Alonso, and Paseo scheduled to bat in the 3rd inning for the O's. Ooh, that got Freddie on the glove hand.
Yeah, he's got that strap that holds on his glove, and he immediately discarded the glove. Watches this ball right here. And that hurts. That hurts the wrist.
Yep.
The fingers. And then
fingers back.
Yeah. Watch how he gets the glove off. It's attached with that little strap of his on there. And checks his wrist, fingers, hand. Oh, he was late on that cutter.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to Gunnar Henderson.
Let's see if he goes heater again right here.
Couple of hops out to Fernando at second base for the 1st out here in the 3rd inning.
He went curveball, got him to roll something over to the right side, weakly.
Pete Alonso in the 1st inning with 2 outs. Takes it the other way, which he's doing a lot here at Camden Yards.
That was a cut fastball, went down and got it, utilizing that power.
Since April 21st, the most RBIs. His teammate Adley Rushman in the top 5. This one is grounded foul. Next pitch will be 60 for Vasquez through 2 1/3. Foul tip held onto by Fermin, and it hurt to catch, it appears. But the strikeout, 3rd K.
Check out the movement of this four-seam fastball. It's set up in. He misses. It's up and away, but still 96. Tough for Alonso to catch up to it and chalk up another strikeout.
2 down, 3 in a row now, retired. Basayo walked in the first inning, came around to score the second Orioles run. Line to right, Bowen coming in, but that'll fall in for a base hit in front of him. A 2-out knock for Basayo. So he's been aboard twice. The walk in the first, now a single here in the third, and brings up Leody Taveras. Triple to drive in a run in the first. The Orioles got their 2 runs in that first inning. Showing bunt and taking a strike. Lifts a fly ball, foul ground. Machado giving chase, but that will fall harmlessly on the warning track down the left field line. Taveras down to the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss, but it gets away from Fermin. Long way on the ricochet, and he's going to reach. So it comes back quickly off the bricks here, but it came back so quickly it gets by Fermin. And reaching at first base is Taveras. Basayo taking second.
Well, it did not bounce the Padres' way. There's the breaky ball right through the wickets, through the 5-hole. Now the race is on. There's the carom. So by that time, everybody advances.
Two on, 2 down, and gives Colton Cowser a chance. Cowser flied out to right in the first inning. Padres 4 for 14 last night with runners in scoring position, leaving 7. The Orioles, who won the game, 1 for 7 with 6 left on base. They were homering.
Yeah.
And they secured the first game of the series. There's a 1-0 that is flipped down the left field line, foul. With Basayo at second, Taveras at first, and 2 down here in the third. Vasquez will need 4 outs to get through this inning. In this spot, 238 for Cowser, knocked in 10. As he takes one down and in on a changeup. A lot of pitches for Vasquez today, and 29 in the first, 23 in the second, 16 so far here in the third. Behind 3-1.
Showing some patience here. Randy trying to go down in the zone, Cowser is not biting.
Tyler O'Neill waiting on deck. Swing and a miss. Big cut there.
I got no problem with a 3-1 cut like that on the cutter down the middle of the plate. That's the 3-run shot type of swing. That's the way Earl Weaver managed, playing for the 3-run shot.
Fly ball to left field. Taylor moves over towards the line and under, and he'll make the catch. That will end the inning. We're through 3 in Baltimore. Padres have a 4-2 lead.
Fishy whiskey of Major League Soccer.
Uber Eats. Get Eats for every inning with contactless delivery for restaurant takeout, groceries, and more. Welcome back to Baltimore. A beautiful day. It's the Padres and Orioles, and the Padres have a 4-2 lead as we head to the 4th inning.
Did you bring I think I see the mini yacht. Did you make the trek here to Baltimore?
No, I didn't. That's a little bigger than the mini yacht.
I thought I saw it docked. No, not that one right there.
I was going to say.
I thought I saw it docked over near the other.
Yeah, I don't think I could row that.
Oh, I think you could. You're jacked.
Will Wagner leading it off here in the 4th inning.
Big inning for the bottom of the order. Get up top. Base runners for Fernando, Jackson possibly, Manny.
There for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In there for strike 3. Gets him looking. That's a 6th strikeout for Gibson. He's really feeling it now. Striking out 5 of the last 7.
This is the high sinker at 96. It just gets the top of the strike zone.
One down, brings up Jace Bowen. Bowen struck out swinging back in the 1st inning. Lots of spin on this, and having to cover is Gibson. The foot to him is good and in time. Prize Picks is the official daily fantasy sports partner of the San Diego Padres. Download the Prize Pick app today and use code Padres and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Two down here in the 4th inning. Freddie Fermin. He walked in the 2nd inning. It was the 3rd walk handed out by Gibson today. He has settled into this outing after 3 walks in an inning plus. Did he go? No, he did not. Check with Felix Neon. 70th pitch coming up for Gibson. So both starters deep into their pitch counts relatively early in this contest.
I'll keep an eye on the velocity at this point in the game and the number of pitches. 29 in the 1st. That's when they scored their 4 runs. After that, pretty economical.
So it's 2-0. Now it's 2-2. Battling back is Gibson. challenge by
The pitch was called the
Basayo.
ball. Catch is challenging. That call is confirmed. Baltimore's one challenge remaining.
I love the ABS. It's like a game show, right? Door number 2. Oh. It's 50 pounds of cabbage.
Inside, ball 4, and he walks him again. Second time he has walked for Mean. And the 4th walk now allowed by Gibson. There's some more on Trey Gibson. He's 24 years old. Newport News, Virginia. Undrafted free agent, signed with Baltimore in 2023 after 2 seasons at Liberty University. Like the 4th Orioles prospect on MLB Pipeline. Well, he's in the big leagues.
Yeah, Major League debut May 3rd at New York against the Yankees. He's got a good pitcher's frame. 6'5", 240. That's a keeper. Big kid.
75th pitch. And Fernando will take the strike. The curveball's been pretty good today.
It has.
Strike 2, getting the arms out of the way, and it grabs the inside corner.
Most pitches he's thrown in a game is 100 for Gibson.
Foul outside of third. Third AB for Fernando against Gibson. Walked in the first, scored. Struck out swinging in the second inning, and here he is in the 4th with Fermin at first and 2 down in the inning. Alonso holding on for Fermin, very short lead. Did he go? No, he did not. Check with Felix Neon again.
Pretty much everything. Sinkers, four-seamers, sweepers.
Runner goes, and Fernando strikes out. 7th strikeout for Gibson. It's 4-2 Padres.
Padres baseball is presented by Sequan Casino Resort, official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. By your Toyota dealers, we make it easy. And by Cal Coast Credit Union. Hey, do you have a question that you'd like to have Don and Mud answer right here on the air? Well, here's your chance. Scan the QR code or visit calcoastcu.org/baseball for a chance to have your question read right here on the air. And stay tuned, Don and Mud, because I think we do have a question from one of our viewers coming up a little bit later in the broadcast. Something artistic, so get ready.
Nice.
Good, looking forward to it.
Inner Harbor back in Baltimore, where the Padres have a 4-2 lead.
This is a great ball yard, man.
Yeah, it is.
And I know there's San Diego ties, and Don, I know you'll chime along right with me, but this place isn't here if it wasn't for Larry Lucchino.
Nope.
And then, of course, Larry Lucchino coming to San Diego when we were at Qualcomm, and then, yeah, the rest is history, right?
The man could build stadiums.
Yes, he can.
I'll tell you that much.
Yep. Yep. And we miss him.
Padres Hall of Famer, Larry Lucchino.
Yeah.
Tyler O'Neill leading it off here in the inning. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's mitt.
Last time out for Randy, 75 tosses plateward in 4 innings.
So O'Neill, Holiday, and Alexander featured here in the inning against Vasquez. That's strike 3. He knew it. He'll take with him the 4th K for Randy Vasquez. First out of the 4th inning.
Well, let's take a look. The location. Well, that one he locks him up with a sweeper.
We talk about how great this ballpark is. I would say this is the best booth besides our home booth at home.
Why is that?
This one is line to center. And there is Merrill to make the catch, 2 down. Well, because of the location, how low we are here and close to the field, we're lower than anywhere else. And it has nothing to do with the fact that they have a giant picture of me in the booth.
Oh,
that has nothing to do with that. Although I do appreciate the crew here in Baltimore and have for many years.
Yeah.
They have included this picture.
Wow.
Nice picture. It was many years ago.
It's quite the tribute.
Yeah. So, but I love this booth.
That's nice.
For
That's
more
nice.
than just that. It's nice of them, but
yeah,
really it's the proximity of the view, the vantage point. You feel like you're part of the game. You're so close.
Great vantage point. Good crew here. Love the crew here. Our stage manager, Tracy.
The best. Had her for 26 years.
Wow. Good stuff.
Action in the pen. Yuki Matsui is up. There's a ground ball up the middle into center field. A base hit. Blaze Alexander is aboard. With 2 down. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he went out and got that one. A nice short stroke also. Talk about hitters. You know, that's an 18 hopper, but he found the hole right up the center of the diamond.
Taylor Ward coming up with a runner at first and 2 down. Ward fly to right, and the first struck out in the second inning. .80 pitches now for Vasquez, working with 2 outs in the inning.
Good fastball up and in at 96.
Yeah, that's playing right now, that fastball.
It really is.
Anthony Nunez up in the O's pen. Much earlier, both starters deep into their pitch count. Runner goes, pitch is high and tight. Throw is going to be in time. Got him. Fernando slaps the tag on, caught stealing. Good throw from Freddie Fermin. Albertown's going to challenge here. I have an answer. No answer. Now he's got one. Not going to challenge. Caught stealing. Ends the inning. Nicely done. Great throw by Fermin. 4-2 Padres at the end of 4.
Us with more main character energy than Kevin Hart.
4-2 Padres have the lead over the Orioles. Baltimore-born Jackson Merrill coming up here. Homered back in the first inning. His 7th home run of the year. A 2-run shot. 80 pitches for Gibson as he starts this inning. Most career home runs, players born in Baltimore. Jackson Merrill already on the list with 47. Babe Ruth #1, 714.
I love that. I love the baseball history. Players born, home runs, whatever. It's just so cool. Al Kaline, the Hall of Fame, the Detroit Tiger. Of course, the Bambino. Ron Swoboda. First thing that comes to mind for me, 1969 World Series Mets, making that catch in right field at Shea Stadium. Spectacular catch.
Bob Wade Jr. on that list as well, formerly of the Giants and the White Sox. Not sure where he is now. David Buford. Saw him as a minor league manager. Former Oriole himself.
Yep.
It's ball 4 for Jackson Merrill. Leadoff walk here in the 5th inning. Some high school shots and footage of
Look at that swing.
Jackson Merrill.
Has anything changed? Look at that.
Well, it was only 2021, so
Yeah.
it wasn't that long ago. Machado He'll take a strike. 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to third, grounded into a fielder's choice. Bluffed by Basayo like he was going to fire to first with that front door open. Did he swing though? They're going to check. No, he did not. They're defensively getting out of the way.
Yeah.
No swing there.
Hey. Yeah, that's too close for comfort right there.
Disengagement. Merrill back to the bag. Diving back on the outfield side of the bag. That tag from Alonso. Lead again. Machado fouls it off to the right, out of play. Next pitch will be 90 for Gibson. There's action. Keegan Aiken up in the pen.
Mentioned this being his 5th start in the big leagues. The most he's thrown in a game is 100 for Gibson.
Well, the grounder down to third base. Alexander to second for 1. On to first. That is 2. Certainly got a challenge. It was relatively close there at first base for Manny getting down the line. And Padres are going to challenge.
Let's take a look from the front end there. Always starts on the front. It's a nice feed to second base by Alexander around the horn.
San Diego's challenging the out call at second base and the out call first base.
Both. Wow. Okay, so we'll look at second here first.
I might have save it first. It's close.
Did you see anything at second base?
I didn't see anything at second base. Well, I honestly, I couldn't see where the foot was of Holiday.
I think he's fine.
Oh, right here. Okay, so was his foot? Yeah, he's out. He's out there.
So that one's okay. The one at first.
That's the question.
Is there enough there to turn it? Because remember, it is the call on the field first. Let's see if they have enough here to overturn it.
That's as close as it gets.
Yep.
After review, the out call at second is confirmed. The runner is out. The out call at first base, however, is overturned to save. San Diego will retain their challenge.
Okay.
Good job, Jim McHugh down there in the challenge room. Nice job, Jimmy.
So 1 out, 1 on. Machado at first base, and Xander Bogaerts coming up. Walked scored in the first, struck out in the third. Curveball been his best pitch today.
Yeah.
Drops in.
Got to be careful with that. Pitch count getting up, locations, everything. That one kind of a hanger, but it was taken. Or he struck him out on a four-seam fastball in the third inning.
Gibson working too quickly. Reprimanded by Brennan Miller, the home plate umpire.
Hey! Come on! Holy. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's one of the most. I mean, that was bad. Is his ear bleeding?
He appears to be okay.
Wow.
Mark Rogo will go through a series of questions here.
Just red. I mean, yeah, you get hit with a 94-mile-an-hour sinker in the ear. My goodness. Oh.
We are going to step aside here for a moment. It's 4-2.
Where folks.
Xander Bogaerts staying in the game after being hit in the helmet and the head.
Well, you could see his neck right there where it's a little swollen and red.
So a scary moment in Baltimore at Camden Yards. He stays in the game, which is a good sign. First and second with one away. And Gavin Sheets will take a ball as Gibson stays in this game. Didn't go.
th game for Aiken. ERA just under 8. Saw him last night, 1 inning. Gave up a hit. That was in the 7th inning.
This one is fouled down the right field line on play. Gibson ends up going 4 1/3. Three hits and 4 runs in on the hook. And still responsible for the 2-man on. And there's another base runner. Gavin Sheets is aboard. That's the 6th walk today for Baltimore pitching.
Command not a good thing today for that kid right there, or Aiken right out of the chute.
Infield in all the way around here for the O's. Todd Taylor hit his first big league home run back in the 1st inning, grounded out in the 3rd. Bases filled with Padres with one down here in the 5th inning. So Gibson in his 4 1/3, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. Again, so far charged with 4 runs. There's a little bloop to right field. Incoming is O'Neill. That'll fall for a base hit. From third comes Machado. The throw is cut off, and the Padres add on, take a 5-2 lead. Base hit for Samad Taylor, his 2nd hit of the game, 3rd RBI.
Talk about just making contact. You saw the home run hit well. Now this one here, he wants it in. It's away off the end of the bat. A little duck snort. Gotta hold your ground. Halfway, make a decision. Now you got to go.
And coming up here is Nick Solak, who's just called up today from El Paso, with Duhar placed on the IL. And for Solak, time in Texas, Atlanta, Detroit.
He's a Redbird, University of Louisville. Get another shot.
It's a fly ball to right field, sending O'Neill back, shy of the track, backpedaling to make the catch. Tagging up at third is Bogarts, and he will score. Padres take a 6-2 lead. Sac fly for Solak.
Doing a nice job of just getting a pitch. Outer half, lofting it to the outfield for the sac fly. That's a perfect example of Nick Solak just trying not to do too much here. Nice.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 down. And Jace Bowen gets his 3rd AB. He struck out and grounded out. Pops it up into shallow center. Incoming is Taveras. And he'll make the catch. It will end the inning. Padres get 2 more in the 5th. 6-2 San Diego.
San Diego County Ford dealers.
City Connect Fridays are back. Every Friday home game is a party in the park presented by Southwest Airlines. Start your weekend with $5 drink specials, live music, and a City Connect celebration from the time the gates open to first pitch. Explore all Friday games at Padres.com/party.
It's the place to be. You want to see you out there. Join in on the party.
Great sight here. Xander Bogaerts in the field defensively after being hit in the head.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief. Stay tuned to that one.
This one is fouled off to the right, out of play.
All right, 2 in the top of the 5th. A 0 here for Randy Vasquez.
Long wait for Vasquez. His next pitch will be 85. Facing Taylor Ward for the 3rd time. Ward has fly to right, struck out. As Yuki Matsui has been up for a long time as well.
Yeah, he's throwing a no-hitter out there.
He's quite ready. One is fouled off to the right, out of play. When Padres pitchers K9U win, score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. Full count to the leadoff hitter Taylor Ward. And a leadoff walk to start things here in the bottom of the 5th. It's only the 2nd walk allowed today by Vasquez. Gunnar Henderson 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded out. Strike called. over to first. Went back safely. So Vasquez has only gone up over 100 pitches one time this year, 106 against the Cubs back on April 27th. A 5-inning effort, 106 pitches. This is pitch 90. And a foul tip into the catcher's mitt for strike 2.
Still got the 95. Located nicely also away outside corner.
Ball and 2 strikes here to Gunnar Henderson. Chopped up over the mound as Fernando will go to second, touch it, fire to first for a double play. Nicely done by Fernando. Came across the bag against the grain, able to get the good throw off. And a 4-3 DP races that leadoff walk.
You talk about athleticism on full display here. Fernando, he'll take it himself. Going towards third base is momentum, and as you mentioned, Don, look at the accuracy on this throw. I mean, that's one tough play. Wow.
Let's look at our Ramul Casino double play. On a strike to Pete Alonso, homered in the first inning. 16th home run as an Oriole. Golfs it foul off to the right, out of play, and is down 1-2.
Really pulled off that breaking ball there. That sweeper way out in front of that one.
Albert Suarez is up in the pen. We did not see him last night, game 1 of the series. So far, Vasquez giving up the 2 runs. They both came in the first inning. Settled in. Ball 2. Fourteenth start of the year for Vasquez. Alonso with a base hit into center field, out of the reach of Bogaerts. His second hit today.
It's a sinker trying to get in on him. He fights that one off, and then for Xander on the back end, just can't get it out. One hopper.
Two down, Alonso at first. Sayo will hit a fly ball to left field, where Taylor moves over to his left and makes the catch, and will end the inning. Through 5, 6-2, San Diego.
Choose yellow. Choose Pacifico.
Welcome back. It's time now for our Ask Don and Mud segment. It's brought to you by Cal Coast Credit Union, and today's question is from Mackenzie Stephen, who asks, hey guys, do you think the hitter in the MLB logo is a lefty or righty? Don, Mud, you guys have seen the iconic MLB logo with the batter and the baseball coming in on. Lefty or righty? What do you guys got?
All right, I've spent a lot of time on this, and I've looked at it for a long time. And I think I've decided that he is a right-handed hitter getting ready to swing.
I can see that, but I can see both righty and lefty alike. It's quite a unique one. I love that logo. It was developed back in 1968 by a gentleman by the name of Jerry Dior. And there was a lot of speculation early. I remember hearing this story. A lot of people thought it was Harmon Killebrew.
Yes, I heard that.
But not the case.
It's not.
It was just a random
And it looks like his profile.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
Wait, Mud, you know where that rumor came from?
I don't. Enlighten me.
It actually came from Harmon Killebrew.
Oh, really?
That's big.
And not in a self-serving way in any way. And Harmon never said, you know, hey, I want some sort of royalty or anything from using my image. But the reason he thought it was him, and there's great reason for it. So, as you mentioned, the logo was released in 1969. Jerry Dior was working on it in 1968. Killebrew happened to be in the Major League offices the year before it was released. And he saw one of his photos on a table with some pencil marks on it, and so he asked Bowie Kuhn, the commissioner at the time, hey, that's my photo from the 1963 Twins yearbook, and Bowie Kuhn acknowledged, yes, it is. We're trying to come up with a new logo for MLB. So naturally, Killebrew thought that it was his image that they had used, but to your point, Mud, Jerry Dior said no, it wasn't, that they had looked at Joe Torre, Tony Gonzalez, Rusty Staub, Dick Allen, a bunch of different guys, so a bunch of different images were looked at to create that image, so you understand why Harmon thought it was him and maybe had an influence on it, but it wasn't directly him.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, good. I always wondered about things. I did hear that rumor, and it did look like his profile a little bit, so I thought maybe.
No doubt.
Most certainly.
And to Harmon's credit, actually, they did use his likeness, his image, actually. He was the model for the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association logo, which actually shows the batter in 3 different positions before he's going to swing, as he's swinging, the follow-through. Now, this is actually the new alumni logo that was just introduced a few months ago. Prior to that, it was the same thing. They just modernized it a little bit, but that is actually Harmon Killebrew who is used for the model for that, guys.
Nice.
All right, so if it was him, let's just say, conspiracy theory and all, maybe it was him. He was a right-handed hitter, yes?
He was, but here's a little more to the story. So he added on that when he looked at the photo in the commissioner's office, it was a reverse image. So they weren't looking at the actual image, they were looking at a reverse image, so it would have been a left-hand hitting Killebrew at that point if they were using the reverse image, right?
Yep.
So the reason to believe that it actually might be a left-hand batter. The other thing, just from an observation thing, guys, if you're looking at a batter getting ready to hit a pitch, do you want to see the back of him or the front of him?
I want to see the front of him.
Exactly. So if you want to see the front of that model, he would be a left-hand batter facing that ball coming in. So
interesting.
I'm going to lean towards left-hand batter.
Well, there's one thing for sure. There's no way that guy's getting to that fastball up there with the hands where they are now.
He's not getting to that pitch.
He's too late. He's too late.
He's really late on that pitch.
Incredible bat speed that no one else has.
That's a Mason Miller fastball coming at him right there. No chance.
That's strike 3. Fernando goes looking. Out number 2 of the 6th inning. Albert Suarez taking over here. His first strikeout.
Oh, that's the old, looks like cut fastball. The brother of Robert Suarez bringing it for the Orioles at age 36.
2 down in the inning for Jackson Merrill. Homered back in the first inning.
Okay, Scan and Don, question. You know who the NBA logo is, right?
Which logo?
NBA. He's known as?
No.
The logo, Jerry West.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Same type logo, red, white, and blue. They got the basketball player. You know, these. If you look at that photo, it's
definitely him.
Taken from Jerry West. Yeah.
Nice.
Zeke from Cabin Creek, West Virginia.
Merrill hits it in the air to deep left field. Back goes Cowser. He'll have room. Onto the dirt of the track. He makes the catch out there for out number 3. Padres enjoy a 6-2 lead.
I say keep the change.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Time now for the Allstate Good Hands replay.
Randy Vasquez took the hill today and gave the Padres 5 innings. And we take a look at the pitches and location of said pitches. You know, Randy, it could have been much worse. In the first inning, after the Padres scored 4, it gave up a home run and then another run, 2 runs in the first inning, but it held them right there. So Randy Vasquez, how about outs? 15 of them. 4-seamer curveball 4, pound in the zone, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 1 double play for Randy Vasquez.
Not sure what happened to Fermin here. He was getting ready to warm up Yuki Matsui, and I'm not sure if Matsui threw a pitch or not, but let's see here if he gets hit in the head. Not sure what happened. Oh, yeah, he did. Turned his head.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're turning the train out there to check on him. And he is leaving. So Matsui warming up. And on a hop gets him in the head. Look here, someone just spiked right in front of the plate. Very defensively, kind of turning away from it, getting into the side of the head. So Rodolfo Duran quickly into this game. Of course, Fermin has been hit multiple times this year in the mask and head.
Don, he has gotten beat up so much this year. Feet, knees.
Today, hand.
Yeah, hand, that's right. Direct blows to the mask.
And Xander Bogaerts has come out of this game, as Song is now at shortstop for Xander. That's not a great sign either.
No.
After being hit by a pitch in the helmet, hung in there for an inning.
Don, you know guys want to play, right? They're gamers. And you get hit like that in an area, it takes a while for it to really kind of like settle in. I mean, you've done it before. We've all gotten hit before. Yep. It takes, what, 5-10 minutes? It's subjective. But anyway, you know, after a little bit of time, it gets to you, and it takes its toll.
Of course, in Jake's instance, it took quite some time before the full effects took over.
Right. Man.
So Matsui into the game here as he starts the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Padres on top by 4. Nice job today by Randy Vasquez. Gives him 5, just the 2 runs.
He most certainly did. And after those 2 runs, shut him down. Padres added on. So for Yuki, game 14, nice ERA, 1.83. More strikeouts than innings pitched. He's got a 4-run lead. And that's key there. Strike 1 for Yuki.
Yodi Tavares. And on twice today, a triple, RBI triple in the first. Struck out but reached with a wild pitch. Was chasing after that split. And it's down 0-2. Tavares, Hauser, O'Neill expected here in the 6th inning.
Different look for these Oriole hitters, now being the left-handed Matsui out there, and they got that split finger and that fastball. Oh, that split finger, if he keeps it down in the zone, he gets some grounders, he gets a lot of swing and miss on that pitch.
Ragle Rodriguez up in the pen.
The average on that Yuki split finger, 0.91.
Fouls it off in the box.
And as Bob Scanlon alluded to a few innings ago, talk about fastball location. That's the one pitch for Yuki that he's really got to be careful on, because the 4-seamers get knocked around at 333. So locate the fastball and then drop the splitty on him.
So he first out of the pen. Two-two to Tavares. And he struck him out. Comes back to get him.
Big first out for Yuki. He got ahead 0-1 up top at 93. Not the Randy Vasquez fastball at 96, but hey, after seeing maybe a couple of split fingers at 93, top of the zone will work nicely.
One down here in the 6th inning for Colton Cowser. Actually, it's going to be Kobe Mayo who pinch hits. He got to start here last night. Yeah, swing and miss for strike one. Cowser had been 0 for 2 in this spot in the order. On the ground to third base. Manny Machado backed up on it. Now slings it across for out number 2. I'm not sure we answered the last question really, but a reminder, if you have a question for us, scan the QR code or visit calcocu.org/baseball. Maybe you'll hear your question answered live on the air.
Yeah, thanks, Mackenzie. Good question. Makes for great discussion. Love it.
We don't always have the answer.
Yeah.
Turns out. Tyler O'Neill has flied out to left and struck out looking 0 for 2. Lines it to left, and that's a fair ball. Taylor over to play it quickly on the backhand. Heading for second is O'Neill. Throw is headed there, but it's off the mark, and a 2-out double for Tyler O'Neill.
This is a four-seamer at 93. Well, he turned on it. It was middle in. It's a good-looking stroke by O'Neill. Give him the 2-out double and get the next guy.
Jackson Holliday is the next guy. One for 5 in this spot with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Slider that time for Matsui. Randy Vasquez for the first 5, giving up 2 runs. Matsui has 2 outs here in the 6th. Runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Strikes out Holliday to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Padres have a 6-2 lead. When we come back to the top of the 7th inning, Manny Machado will lead it off. Well, the hot corner comparisons of both the Oriole third baseman at one time, but you take a look at 1,960 career games. Well, Brooks Robinson was at 2,018 hits. Manny Machado at 2,112. The average higher, the OPS higher, and more home runs, 380 home runs for Manny during the course of his career, and more RBIs as well. And of course, talking about a Hall of Famer there on the other side, Brooks Robinson, and could be talking about a Hall of Famer here in Manny Machado.
Yeah, Brooks Robinson, number 5, retired here in Baltimore, known for his glove. Obviously, very good offensively. There's no doubt about that. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame. But
one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, too.
Class from the word go.
Yep.
And if you want to see some highlights, check out Brooks Robinson and his World Series highlights and the plays that he made down there at third base. You will be amazed. Played on some good Oriole teams. 2-time world champion. 16-time Gold Glover, Brooks Robinson. World Series MVP. And, of course, as Donnie mentioned, Hall of Famer.
Leading it off here in the 7th. On the ground left side as Alexander to his left. Goes out Machado. Well, Xander Bogaerts, who is no longer in the game, hit the side of the helmet, looked like a little bit behind the ear. On the back of his head. Stayed in the game, ran the bases, played an inning defensively. And now being hit for Song, of course, took over defensively at shortstop last inning and now bats for the first time. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off to left out of play. To left field for out number 2. Padres.com is your official source for Padres tickets. Don't miss exciting matchups, must-have giveaways, and incredible promotions. Enjoy the best ticket pricing, most availability, and secure purchasing at Padres.com. Get your tickets at the official source. That's Padres.com/tickets.
Must have. Padres.com/tickets. I want to see you out at the ball yard. Oh, how precious is that?
I'm going to say first Padres game ever.
Yeah.
High drive, deep right field for Gavin Sheets. That ball is back. That ball is gone. Back home in Baltimore, Gavin Sheets with a home run, his 11th of the year. And the Padres take a 7-2 lead. Holy Sheets! The Baltimore boys both homering today.
It's homecoming week. Oh, he got to the four-seamer at 95 in. Turn on it.
That's right. We're from Baltimore. That was a bunt bid. Taylor is thrown out for out number 3. Yeah, the Padres getting their 3rd home run of the day as Gavin Sheets comes home to Baltimore. Solo shot to right. Padres take a 7-2 lead. 7th inning stretch from Baltimore.
Terms apply.
7-2 Padres have upped their lead. Well, dial in your game day look with a crisp Padres cap that completes any outfit. The Western Snapback Hat presented by Petco is limited to the first 40,000 fans in attendance on Monday, June 22nd, when the Padres host the Atlanta Braves at 7:10. Secure your tickets. Padres.com/giveaway.
First of all, you got to come to the ball game to get this item. It's a great quality item, and you want to be cool in your neighborhood or at school or wherever you go in the summertime. You get this hat. It's snapback, so it adjusts, and you can see how big my dome is. I'm on 2 snaps.
Talk about expansion.
Yeah. So that goes to show you how big my dome is. But come on and get yours, Donnie. What do you think?
And you're wearing it over the headset too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good item.
It is.
Very, very nice.
It's
Get
quality.
yours.
Makes a great gift as well.
Blaze Alexander moved from third base to left field. New pitcher, Raquel Rodriguez.
5-run lead for the bullpen. 29th game for Bragley. Nice ERA, 2.01, 31 1/3.
Left side, Machado cuts it off. We're out number 1.
Well, he's familiar with third base area down there here at Oriole Park.
7 seasons here as an Oriole. 1 down in the 7th. Taylor Ward coming up.
At this point in the game, as a reliever, you want to go out there and throw as few pitches as possible. Get in and out of there. If you're swinging early, make sure it's a good quality pitch. Keep it on the ground.
Kind of weird shadows here, Cash, at Camden Yards. The mound and home plate in the shadows, but in between in the sunshine.
And that bright batter's eye, too. That might come into play.
It's got to be tricky. Popped up. Shallow center, and out is Song to make the catch. In front of Merrill, 2 down. Merrill's like, I gotta handle that, you know. I'm here.
Yeah.
But Song made the play, 2 down. This is the shadow we're talking about.
Now imagine a ball coming in there 95, changing dark, light, dark.
It's gotta be tough.
It's gotta be tough.
Gunnar Henderson 0 for 3. Look out.
Thinking the same way I am?
I am. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch was in. That one, right near, towards the belt buckle.
And their first strike, and it's 2-1. Two and two. Back with the changeup.
See that swing? Kind of opening up, kind of trying to protect inside a little bit.
For anything at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Henderson 0 for 3 in the ball game. Was struck out, grounded out twice. A payoff pitch. It's fouled off to the left out of play. And stepping out here. Pitch com problem perhaps. Oh no, glasses problem for Bragley. He's got new glasses, I believe. He had white ones before.
Yeah. You want to see the plate.
Very important. So the hitter would like to have him see the plate as well.
Yeah.
Out there at 99. And that's ball 4. He walks him with 2 down. Down to first goes Gunnar Henderson. Then bring up Pete Alonso. Those type of situations where somebody's been hit in the head on purpose or not, the star players all of a sudden start thinking on the team that they did not get hit.
That happens.
Is it going to be me? I'm sure it has crossed Pete Alonso's mind.
I've seen that happen many times in this game of baseball. Remember the situation with Ohtani and Robert Suarez?
Yep. To his credit, he took it and ran down to first base.
Fernando got it on the Padres end of things.
And down past the third baseman Machado into the left field corner. Gunnar Henderson is coming around. He will score into second with an RBI double. Goes Pete Alonso on his 3rd hit of the day. And now it's 7-3.
As I mentioned, when the inning started, after the Padres scored that 7th run in the top of the 7th, you really want to get back in that dugout. There's 2 quick outs, and then the walk, and then Alonso. And the Orioles keep the inning alive.
Doolittle out there.
No, Bragley is a guy, he's a max effort pitcher. Every pitch is like he's given 100%. And that's, some guys, they're more under control, but he's a max effort guy. And sometimes that can mess up with the release point a little bit. As Brendan Miller wants to break up that meeting. Trying to calm down a little bit. That was a changeup that caught too much of the plate.
Alonso at second with 2 down. More action in the Padres pen. Jason Adam warming. Foul back. Good rip. Sayo been on twice today. A walk and a single. Flying out to left in the 5th.
Be careful with the off-speed stuff. Middle in. You can drop the head of that bat to the pull side, do some damage. Let's see if Bragley purposely, with intent, tries to keep the ball away.
Strike 2.
Perfectly placed fastball at 98, down and away.
Right side backing up is Sheets. He will flip to Rodriguez, who covers for the out that will end the inning. The Orioles get a run at 7-3 San Diego. To the 8th we go.
Taking care of our own.
Padres baseball is presented by Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, San Diego's trusted team for over 50 years. By Tavo Pets, pet protection reimagined. Visit Tavo Pets at our Solana Beach showroom. And by Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply. Back in beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. As we head to the 8th inning, 7-3. Padres have the lead. Orioles took game 1 of the series. Padres trying to answer today. Back out there is Albert Suarez. Up the home run to Gavin Sheets. Nick Solak's second AB pitch hit in the 5th. A sac fly. And would score Xander Bogaerts at the time. Down the third base line. Mayo coming in, will not have a play. Infield hit for Solak.
That's a big league knock. Get a cutter. Hey, get him any way you can. It's tough to get a big league knock. Mayo does the right thing and just puts it in his back pocket. Solak gets down the line well. Bring him around.
There's Jace Bowen, 0 for 3 today. He's going to start in right field. And right back to the pitcher. Will turn into 2. Double play. Hot shot caught by Suarez. And fires to first to nab Solak, and double play.
Oh, that's a big league hang with him. Let's check it out. Whoa, I think the ball found his glove. And you know what? Even if Solak, even if he freezes, oh, he thought that maybe the ball went by. He initially went to second base, but that's a double play right there. Wow, nice play. Big league play by Suarez.
High drive to deep left field off the bat of Duran. It is gone. A home run. Rodolfo Duran. 4th home run of the day for the Padres, and they will take an 8-3 lead.
Always have to be ready when you're backup catcher for that certain game, and today was that game. Fermin out of the game after getting hit on a warm-up pitch in the head. This one out of here for Duran. Oh, that feels good.
That ended up middle.
Yeah.
Now a drive to left field off the bat of Fernando, and that's going to one hop against the wall. Alexander gets it back in. Fernando sliding into second base, has a double. This was out more towards left center. If he pulls that ball down the line, that's gone too.
Absolutely, he hit that ball well. Four-seamer, let's check out the location. Yep, it's up. Center cut. Not a bad idea to add on.
Now Jackson Merrill turning to Baltimore, hitting a 2-run home run in the first inning. That one down the left field line. Alexander jogs over, but no play. Into the seats. Home run for Merrill back in the first, his 7th of the year. Padres scored 4 times in the top of the first inning. And enjoy an 8-3 lead, batting here in the 8th. To left center field and struck pretty well. Taveras going back, and he'll make the running catch out of the dirt of the track. So that ends the inning, but another home run for the Padres, their 4th of the day. Rodolfo Duran, a solo shot, has San Diego on top 8-3. Padres have the lead. It's a happy youngster right there as the Padres have an 8-3 lead for him. So we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Padres have launched a brand new way to explore and book suites, available online from your desktop or mobile device. The new website allows you to browse all Petco Park suite layouts, view pricing, and see availability in real time. Visit Padres.com/suites and purchase yours online today. Well, the pitcher, Jason Adam.
Well, it's nice for a Padre reliever to come into a ball game with the lead and more runs than like just a 1 or 2 run lead. 8-3 as we sit here in Baltimore. 28th game. Very nice numbers for Jason Adam, a 1.50 ERA. He's a strike thrower. Above average pitches from the right-hander.
Taveras jumps on the first pitch he sees and drives one to deep right field. It is a foul ball.
Out in front of it to the pole side against the big garage door.
That's one area of this ballpark I do not like, is that right field corner. Because you know why? Because we can't see it.
Yeah.
It goes out of our view. They literally can run in an area down there.
Yes.
Into foul ground.
Yeah.
That is beyond that fence. See, the railing, the way it goes is the way the wall goes.
Yes.
So there's a whole area we can't see.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, though. Everything else is great here.
Yeah.
Including the picture of me in the booth, which I really appreciate. A 1-1 in their first strike. Now takes over for Bradley Rodriguez. In an inning, giving up a hit, a run. Walked one, struck out 2. Ground to first base, and Sheets will flip to Adam covering. Round number 1 of the 8th inning. Bring up Mayo. Into the game to pinch hit in the 6th inning, grounded out to third base. Did he go? No, he did not. Check with Felix Neon. On a strike here to Mayo with one out in the Orioles' 8th inning.
You know, Jason Adam will throw that slider anytime after that. Fastball up and in, a slider down and away. That's a pitch you can go to.
Down the right field line, foul. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
Following.
Fouls off to the right, back out of play. Bouncing in on a changeup, full count. Mayo now with Tyler O'Neill waiting on deck. Padres on top 8-3 here in the 8th.
Punchy, no walks.
Down the line at third, a fair ball into the left field corner. As Mayo heads for second base, and he is in. He probably should have went sliding in, but he elected to stand, gets in safely, but it was relatively close.
It was close. Samant Taylor got to that ball nicely and made a nice throw. And I was looking at Mayo out of the box, making sure he was going to touch first base, and he really wasn't sprinting. He wasn't lollygagging as that ball goes over the bag. But, Samant played this one nicely. Yeah, you're right, Dan. You gotta be sure and slide in there. Whatever.
High drive, well out ahead of it, foul.
Strike one.
Missing with a changeup, 1-1. To center, and Merrill back a step, hauls it in for out number 2. And back to second goes Mayo, and now 2 down. Brings up Jackson Holliday, 0 for 3 day today from the number 8 spot in the order. He's grounded out to second, lined down to center, and struck out swinging. Fly ball left center, and Merrill will make the catch. It ends the 8th. We're headed to the 9th. Padres have an 8-3 lead. Time now for our drives of the game, powered by Snapdragon. Padres got 2 home runs in the first. Starts with the Baltimore boy, Jackson Merrill's 2-run shot, his 7th of the year. Samant Taylor gets his first big league home run. His was a 2-run shot also in the first inning. And then Gavin Sheets, another Baltimore boy, in the 7th inning with a solo shot to right. Rodolfo Duran into the game late. It's a home run. Well, part of the 4, and now this one is driven out to deep left center field for Manny Machado. That's part of our drives of the game. It's the 5th home run of the ball game for the Padres. 12th home run of the year for Machado, and the Padres take a 9-3 lead.
Manny says, I want to be part of that drive. Oh yeah, this fan loves it. That ball was smoked. 106 off the bat of Manny. On the cutter from Suarez. Oh, don't throw it there. Oh, he did. And everybody knew it.
Now a liner to right field that is caught. Looking into the sun for O'Neill, but the first out of the 9th inning. Now Gavin Sheets with one away. Softly lined and caught on the backhand by Mayo. So two-way in the 9th inning. It's the 3rd inning of relief for Albert Suarez. So the shadows now have encompassed pretty much all the infield. Dealing with it now is the right fielder the most, Tyler O'Neill. Seemed to struggle on that line drive out there in right, battling the sun. Taylor getting his first major league home run back in the 1st inning.
Last time Padres hit 5 or more home runs in a game prior to today was at the Rockies on May 10th last season. Manny telling Ty all about it. He said, I saw that cut. Well, now he's walking away. I'll tell somebody else.
Ron Marinaccio up in the pen. Line into left field, a base hit for Taylor. 3rd hit of the day for Taylor. The home run we showed you, also 2 singles.
Swing it, Samad. There's a curveball. Down and in. Spins on it. Good for the kid. The kid from Corona.
So 2 down and Taylor at first base. Solak taking it the other way. And moving back to make the catch is O'Neill. The out that ends the inning. Padres get a run on the home run by Manny Machado on top 9-3. The finale of the 3-game series could be the rubber game of the 3-game series as Walker Buehler on the mound for San Diego. 13 starts, 3-3 with a 4.33 ERA against Trevor Rogers. This season at 12 starts, 3-6, 6.15. Join us tomorrow morning, San Diego time, 10:30 a.m. Padres and Orioles game 3.
Yeah, set your alarms. We want you to join us. Join in on the fun.
It's off to St. Louis for a 3-game series against the Cardinals, who are playing good baseball this year, and to Texas. 3-sitting trip before returning home to take on the Braves and Dodgers in the next homestand at Petco Park. Ron Marinaccio takes over here in the 9th.
Got some room to work with here. 9-3 lead for Ron. Just go right after him. Be aggressive. Let's take a look at the numbers for Mr. Marinaccio. 24th game. Trying to lower that ERA in 35 2/3. Fewer strikeouts.
Line into left field for Alexander. And over to play it is Taylor. The leadoff single starts the 9th inning.
The last 5 times out for Ron, he's given up 3 runs. roughly around 7-8 innings as we take a look at this pitch here. The foot was down, throws the hands, throws the head.
Good day for Alexander. That's his third hit of the day. All singles as Taylor Ward stands in. On the ground towards second as Fernando will touch second, fire to first, double play. 4-3 on the DP. Second one he's turned today.
That's awesome, and I'll tell you why. It happened yesterday. Remember, what's the pitcher's natural reaction on a grounder coming back at you, right? Marinaccio pulls his glove back. He realizes, I've got a defender back there. I'll let him take it. And Fernando, that's not a replay from before. Did you hear the drums, Fernando?
Look out. Gunnar Henderson hit in the back. The 2-out space is empty. With fastball at 94. Umpire's going to get together here. Very well could be an ejection, and there is. Marinaccio has been ejected from this ballgame. Stammen's coming flying out, asking why. I think he's fired up about it, in fact.
Shut up! Shut up!
Good for Craig. Give him an earful.
He's probably complaining that there was no warning handed out there, but you don't have to have a warning as an umpire anymore. It's now, you think it's intentional, you can eject him, and
they got away from him. Good for Craig. You're right, though. But that is the prerogative of the umpires, right?
Yeah, they deem that it is intentional, and situation sort of indicates that it would be.
I think it just got away from him.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
Really? Would you pass a lie detector test with that? And Craig's getting close. Yep. Tossed. Second time. Craig knows there's a fine, right? You get ejected?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. That was in the ribs. I thought it was the back, but more of the rib area. That hurts at 94 miles an hour. He was expecting to get hit earlier when Bradley Rodriguez, as first Marinaccio is ejected, and then Craig Stammen gets ejected. Step aside, 9-3 Padres.
Nothing outshines a blue moon.
9-3. The Padres have the lead. Ejected from this game, Ron Marinaccio. So now Morihone will be given as long as he needs to warm up. He was not warming up in the pen. Obviously not in a situation for him to be in this type of game normally, but forced into the game as Marinaccio is ejected.
Well, interesting events happening here in the ninth as we take a look at Morihone's numbers on the season, entering his 32nd game. And that ERA is creeping down. Remember, earlier in the season, he had a game where it was 4 or 5 runs given up. For any reliever, it's really, really tough to get those numbers back down. And then you look at the bulk of those numbers: innings pitched, strikeouts, innings pitched, more strikeouts than innings pitched for the left-hander. Got 1 out to get here in the ninth. And the polar bear waiting on deck.
So Randy Norr will be running the show right now. Ejected is Craig Stammen for the second time in his managerial career.
Randy Norr, former catcher, Blue Jays, longtime coach, of course, with the Nationals. Coming on over with Craig. Good man right there. Steven Souza Jr. to the left. Good crew, good staff for Craig Stammen.
Morejon is ready with 2 outs, a runner at first base. Pete Alonso. Morejon is ready. Here comes Alonso. 2 outs in the 9th inning. Runner goes at first, and defensive indifference. Henderson takes second base. And the DI. Meaning the Padres don't care.
Yeah, his run doesn't mean anything.
Oh, here's a ground ball to second base. Fernando's got it from the outfield lawn. Throws to first, and that's the ball game. Padres win. A 9-3 victory. Nice bounce back victory here today after a loss last night. A big day for Jackson Merrill back home in Baltimore. A 2-run home run. Time to do a little dance. Evan Sheets with a home run and Manny Machado with a home run. Samad Taylor as well. And a 9-3 victory. Padres banging out 10 hits today. Samad Taylor, his first major league home run. So a great day for him as well.
That's a good win for the Brown and Gold. Trying to go for the series win tomorrow. Boy, so much to talk about on the big show, but we got other things coming first. Stay tuned. We got an interview lined up. This is going to be some great TV for you.
Well, the first home run of the 5 hit today by the Padres belongs to Jackson Merrill. Took it the other way, actually, to left center field and out of the yard.
That's when you know Jackson Merrill is really swinging the bat well, going the opposite way. He can do some damage with the best of them.
Vasquez is the winner. He is 6-4. Gibson takes the loss. He is 1-2. As Gibson went 4 to third, giving up 6 earned runs. Randy Vasquez 5 innings, giving up 2 runs and picking up the victory, his 6th of the season for the Padres. And a nice win all the way around for San Diego. Ball game takes 2 hours and 47 minutes. In front of a total of 25,722. It's time now for our Active Mic presented by the Active Cash Card. And pretty good ball game today. Good baseball game.
Great baseball game.
Jackson, what is it about returning home? The Baltimore boys getting it done today.
Oh, yeah, all 3 of them, huh? Manny, Gav, and I. You know, I think we said it enough in the dugout, but be more boys are back, baby.
You know, it could be a double-edged sword, Jackson. Talk about having family and friends here, the pressure, but how do you take all this in? Coming back to Baltimore, family and friends, and trying to perform in a big league ball game.
Just try and, use them to my advantage. They're here to support me, and they're here no matter how I do. And, I love them as much as they love me. It's all hard here, especially on the baseball field. They're just proud of who I am, what I've become. So come give my best effort for them. Hope they enjoy.
How cool is it for you to play here? Just a chance to play at Camden Yards.
I mean, it's great. I only played here once in high school, and we played here in 24, but it's always nice to come home. It's a little hot, but, we get through it.
Who are your favorite Orioles?
Manny, for one.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, his aggression, I love it. And then I say J.J. Hardy and Adam Jones. They're ballers, and they're workhorses, so I like them a lot.
Jackson, congratulations. Nice win today and on the home run as well.
Thank you. Great baseball game, guys.
Nice going, Jackson.
Jackson Merrill joining us as the Padres win this one, a final of 9-3. They take game 2 of the series. Thank you for watching Padres Baseball presented by Major League Baseball. For Mark Grant and Bob Scanlon, I'm Don Orsillo. Now stay tuned for the Padres postgame show.